I'd now like to formally start the morning by inviting Mr. Indranil Roy, CEO Outlook Group, to set the agenda for the Outlook Responsible Tourism Summit 2018. Mr. Roy will address the big why in why the future is conscious travel and conscious travel alone. And before we go deeper into the hows, whats, and whatnots, he's going to tell us why it's crucial, probably now more than ever before, to be responsible. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Indranil Roy.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's really heartening to see that we have a full house at 10:45 in the morning on a Saturday. Welcome to the third Responsible Tourism Summit that Outlook has been organizing over the last 3 years. It's also our second Responsible Tourism Awards, which will follow during the course of the day. Last 3 years, I've been observing that there has been a huge surge in terms of interest to know more about responsible travel, to more about what we are trying to do, to also engage with us. So it's really heartening to see that so many people are actually coming forward to understand and also participate with us in terms of creating more awareness on responsible travel. I think it's just the beginning. I personally have started believing this, and I have started dreaming this, that responsible tourism is an initiative which now needs to be converted into a movement which can actually become as big as the initiative now being taken by the government of India in terms of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So I think that is where we all need to work towards. We are, as Outlook, we are committed towards creating this campaign to create this kind of the know-how about what it means by responsible travel. So I think that's the big opportunity that I see. That's the big opportunity that we have to come together, partner together, and build in the course of years that we are going to work together with you. I want to now stress on a few data points which actually gives us this conviction that this is just the beginning and there's a huge opportunity ahead of us. Okay. If you look at the pie chart here, you will see that there is an 11% growth in the South Asia traffic in terms of people who are visiting into South Asia. And if you look at South Asia and Southeast Asia, it's around an 80% growth in traffic. So that's the opportunity that I'm talking about here. In Asia Pacific, 80% of the travel is intra-regional. So that's another big opportunity for us. 380 million jobs is going to get created in 2027, which means that currently it's 1 out of 10 jobs which is in the travel segment. And in 2027, it's 1 out of 9 jobs, which is in the travel space. So that's addressed a lot of the skill development and the skill initiative being now taken by the government of India. Now, this is very interesting. If you really look at the Google data, the second most searched word now is what to do. And seventh is what to see. So if you look at the movement, now it's moved up. And where it says that what to do. So therefore, there is a lot of interest in experiential holiday. And I think responsible travel is very much evolved in that space. Now, if you look at the Booking.com survey, this has been done by Booking.com. So if you look at what are the searches that's there, eating and drinking local dishes, friendly locals, and home-like accommodation. Now, these are the kind of search words that's on Booking.com. That's the survey which says. So it also very clearly shows that the traveler is now looking at a different interest in holiday. So that's also gives us a very fair understanding and indication that which way are we heading, and we are possibly on the right direction. Now, if you look at this particular slide, which we are trying to look at is what was local. What was local? These are two sides of on Rajasthan. What was local was typically what you look like on the left. And now what is typically local is what we have on the right, which is the Bera Lodge Safari in Rajasthan, where people now go to see leopards. So that's what is the difference. That's called local now. So the interest on local has also shifted and is shifting. Now, I'm going to play two videos to you, which will also give us an understanding of what we are here for. And you know, Jeff is a very well-known travel writer. So we'd just like to play can you play the videos, please?
Ambient has always been run on the ethos of care of the land, care of the wildlife, and care of the people. We're big now. We have 33 lodges. We look after 10 million acres of land. We operate in Africa, Asia, South America. So we're big, but we've learnt lots of things in that time. And we've most certainly learnt that the original ethos of the company can be successful. And that is, if you want to engage in conservation or sustainability, you've got to take it to the heart of your organization. You, the owner of the organization, the CEO, the directors, the staff have really got to believe in it. It has to be ingrained in your DNA. And what we've tried to prove is that by focusing on those things, you can do well and do good at the same time. You do not have to trade off work on conservation to be profitable or work in the communities to be profitable. In fact, that care of the land, wildlife and people ethos is the fundamental economic engine that actually drives the health of and beyond. We've proved, without doubt, that the economics surrounding the investment in sustainability and investments in the communities and investments in conservation work will come back to you. In fact, you're going to get much more than you thought coming back to you, because it's not about money. You'll get the return on your investment. For your CFO and the finance people, it will come back, I guarantee you. I can show you the numbers. But you get far more than that. You get a legacy, you get durability, you get sustainability, and that's really what it's all about.
Well, I think we played the wrong video. This is Joss Kent. He's the CEO of And Beyond. So basically, Joss is talking about, you know, building up business models, talking about making money or responsible travel. If you look at, now let's hear Jeff on what he's saying. He's a traveler, he's an international travel writer. So let's hear him out.
Hi, this is Jeff Greenwald, and I'm the Executive Director of Ethical Traveler based in Oakland, California. One of the first questions people usually ask me is, what is ethical travel? Ethical travel, very simply, is mindful travel. It's travel of an awareness of where you're going, where your money is going, and how you behave, how you interact with your hosts when you get there. Great travel is really all about great storytelling. And if you want to have great stories when you come back from a trip, one of the best ways to get them is to slow down and travel locally. Stay in different communities, eat at locally run restaurants, stay at locally run hotels or lodges, and basically do as much as you can to just keep your money from flowing out of the country at these big international chains and so forth. Take care and namaste.
So to promote responsible travel, you know, we as an organization, we are also taking some other initiatives. Yeah, apart from, you know what we are. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, what are we doing to sort of, you know, create this throughout the year? We actually take a lot of initiative. One, we are mapping. Today we have over 1,000 communities, 1,000 individuals who are mapped as a part of our system, our ecology, and we are connected with them. We also host this summit, which we are here today for. We are doing the Outlook Responsible Tourism Awards. We have started conducting workshops at the state level. We go to certain states and we create these workshops. We are also doing customized content for certain of certain states who want us to create content for them on responsible travel. We continuously, through our digital and social media initiatives, we are amplifying what I just now spoke about. And yesterday we launched our first episode of the television show that we did on NDTV Good Times, where we actually did a project, 30 minutes project on Madhya Pradesh. Magazine is out in the stands. It's out in the at the walkthrough. We've actually done an edition on Going Local, which is an edition, which is the current issue. We also have the Responsible Escape, a guidebook that we have launched in the last 2-3 days, and Karen, who's the editor, is also here to sort of share a few words with you. So that's our commitment with responsible travel, and we need a lot of public-private partnership. We need all of you to help us to grow this platform. As a media organization, we are committed to take this campaign further, and I'm quite optimistic about the fact that we will be able to move this into a very large movement. Thank you very much for being here this morning.